Okay, I did not come to play around. I did not come to play around. So I'm going to get right to this, right? Okay, Muffin plus five. If you don't know Muffin plus five, she has a Facebook page, a YouTube platform. I may not have spelled it right in the title, but Muffin plus five is um, her name. So she um, is in a big scandal. I know nobody's on, and I'm glad about that because it is 1:25 my time, and it depends on what time zone you're on, whatever time. But Muffin plus five has now. Okay, so let's get into it. She is I think she's a beautiful Black sister. She said that she's 35 years old. I think she has 5 children and now a grandson. And Muffin just got caught in a scandal. These girls are doing anything to come up from like Facebook and YouTube and anything. Instagram, like social media is the come up. Some people really will give you content and some people won't. I mean, well, all content is content, but I guess I'm saying good content, quality content. You know what I mean? So with Muffin plus five, I have no problem with Muffin plus five. I'm just going to state the facts. The facts is she's 35. She let her op set her up and hook her up with an underage minor girl. So everybody with good eyes, now my vision is impaired. That's a fact. It's just a fact. My vision is impaired. And I could see that this child was a child. So Muffin says that when Shemaya, which is Maya's world, y'all got to see this ghetto stuff. You know, I'm going to keep you in tune with the most ratchet of ratchet, ghetto of ghetto stuff. You know that. Like, if it's on social media, I may have a chance of discovering that person at some point. I don't watch the Hollyweirds and all of that, but if it's on social media, 9 times out of 10, I know something bad. You know what I'm saying? They got a little platform on Facebook or Instagram. I don't really be on Instagram that much, but when I do, I do. Ew! Let me not get sidetracked. And this ain't about me. This is about Muffin. So, Muffin plus five. So, the sister is in the projects. She's making bank from social media, period. Now, there's some things I don't like about Muffin, and there's some things that I do like about Muffin. Let's talk about what I do like about Muffin. Muffin is transparent. What you see is what you get with Muffin. Sometimes she's apologetic. Sometimes she's not. Sometimes she's nice. Sometimes she's not. I mean, she's a human. But she got caught in a sex scandal. Now, I have to say, Black people, nobody covers up child molestation, sexual predator stuff like black people. I mean, you got hillbillies and rednecks from the country and the backwoods, and you know what I'm saying? And they do what they do, right? But at the end of the day, come on, come on. I mean, and so Muffin, I was like, why would, what would, listen, okay. So her sister hates her. Not her sister. Let me get, I'm sorry. Okay. So Muffin plus five, her best friend has a very psychotic sister named Maya's World. Maya's World is nuts though. Like, Adriana and Ace Lays, Adriana, y'all know I used to talk about her. I used to talk about gummy bites. Guess what? They don't have nothing on Maya's World. Maya's World is younger. Maya got over 7 personalities that I've counted from watching her live on Facebook during the last course of the year. Don't worry if you listen to the playback, ain't nobody on here. I got on here in the wee hours of the morning. I'm off tonight. I'm off tomorrow. And I told her, nope, y'all, you had the week I had, you liable to turn up too. You know what I'm saying? And you know I get on my YouTube channel, I'm going to cut. Okay? And I ain't taking this one down. So I ain't playing no copyright music because y'all need to hear about Muffin plus five in this situation. So Muffin plus five have children that is the age of the woman that, well, the girl that she was having sex with. So people like Shemaya was like, that's my little sister. Ha ha ha. You molested a child. You molested a minor. You're like R. Kelly. This is what Shemaya crazy ass saying. Y'all gotta look up Maya's World on face. This is a ratchet shit. Cause it wasn't always ratchet. That the funny part about it, it wasn't always ratchet. Shemaya had people thinking she was Jamaican and Haitian, and she speaks 7 languages. She got people thinking that. Shemaya can't even say the word monetization. Shemaya say words she can't even pronounce all the time. But she had people fooled. She said that she was on a lot of drugs. And so, sure enough, what happened was Kwani. Y'all got to look up Kwani Monroe. Kwani Monroe, another one. She started off in the projects doing her vlogs, and now Kwani and her husband got a nice house, and they doing well. They took them checks, and they didn't eat all their money out. You know, they ate out and took the family out and stuff, but not like some people just blowing that money, that social media money. You know good and well, if you have followed me for any significant amount of time, you know I know the recipe. You know I know how to get this money. Y'all know I'm not a bad looking girl. You know I know how to get this money. I can do anything. All these people, I know the recipe. Probably help invent a lot of the recipe. How many people getting on YouTube anonymously and going in the audio rooms on social media? They don't want to cam up. You know, trends catch on. I'm a trendsetter. So back to Muffin. This ain't about you, Sheba. God damn, could you not let it be about you one time? Girl, you talking about Muffin Pleasure? You doing good. You've been on here 10 minutes. You're giving a quality um commentary about Muffin Plus 5. So now, Muffin Plus 5 got caught in a sex scandal with a kid. She's 17 years old. They sent Shemaya sent man. Shemaya is nice if you let her be nice, but if she ever become your enemy, she betrayed her sister left and right, up and down. And Shemaya cried, victim, oh, my son's sick. She uses her autism son. You know the game, y'all know the recipe. This shit is not hard. The recipe ain't hard. You expose everything in your fucking life and you get a check. Let's see give us a house tour. Come on now. And some of the ugliest motherfuckers is getting on camera. Now, I ain't say that I'm out here and stuff like that, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, because I have moments. But I'm just saying, like, people making buku money, they get on camera, don't brush their teeth, don't wash their ass. Hit that camera and expose everybody in your family. Expose, all you gotta do is hit the camera and expose people, talk shit about them. Y'all see what my daughter doing today? Y'all see what my mama doing today? Look at my kids. Here, by the way, send them toys and shit. Send them clothes for them kids. You know what I'm saying? So it's a very souped up, glamorous way of begging and panhandling online that has become the norm. So I stepped away from the shit when I know I'm an originator of a lot of this StreamYard shit. You know what I'm saying? But this ain't about me, is it? This about Muffin Plus 5. So she got with the goddamn young girl. Now, the age went from 28 to 24 to the girl told her, I'm 19. So they still messing around. Don't ask me how I know. I am not proud to watch this ratchet ass shit on Facebook. But see, they got YouTube. Muffin got a YouTube channel. Now, Brianna, the child that she's having sex with, she said that her womanhood, Muffin's so real. Muffin said her womanhood had got like she said it was lust. And she said, only God can judge me and penalize me. And she said, for my sins. And she really felt like it's sin, but she in love with, because her and the child on the same brain wave. They on the same, that don't make no sense. I ain't want to have shit in common with no 17-year-old. I said 72-year-old. Them either. I don't want nothing in common. If you too old, you too young. I don't want nothing in common with you. I've been wise beyond my years for a very long time. You think I want to sit up here and mess with a kid or an elderly person? One time I did go up there though. One time I went up there. This is a little brief intermission. We coming back to Muffin. But you know, I gotta talk about me. Let me put a plug in and a commercial break for me. So with Muffin, she transparent and she cried and she said, I be around kids. She said, yeah, cause she got, y'all have to understand, Muffin got 5 kids. One of her daughters is older than her girlfriend. Now, this would be fine if the child was 25 or 35. That'd be perfectly fine. Okay. But she is like say if you a 25-year-old get with a 65-year-old, it's a little different. It's still stupid, but it's a little different, right? But when a child, what makes a child, and America is trying to um, make it very sociably accepted for pedophilia rights. They started with, oh, you can dress up as a woman and go to the woman's bathroom and molest children. And you can likewise go to the men's bathroom and molest. I mean, so I have seen some creepy stuff in my field. Like, I saw this woman take her children to the bathroom, and one of my jobs is a caseworker, right? So I seen her let three little girls sit on toilets. She didn't wipe the toilets out. She with no soap and water. She didn't have hand sanitizer, Lysol. If I am coming to visit my children, girls, three girls, and they got to use the toilet, what do you mean I'm going to let all of these girls under the age of 7 use a toilet that I ain't sanitized and disinfected and cleaned out for her? That's why I probably ain't got no daughter, because she wouldn't be worth 2 cents. She would be spoiled rotten and acting like she is a queen at 2 years old. Like it just is what it is. I had to have sons because you my girl, ooh, I don't know how these people ain't protecting these girls. Anywho, so the girl that Muffin messing with, well, her mom ain't protecting her because her mom told Muffin several times that the girl was an adult. But Muffin said, well, maybe, she said, I'm not even here to bash the mom, but I ate at her house, and she said she had eaten there and hung out with the mom, and she showed the texts on the live where the mom was assuring her. So people said that she got set up. They said not only did Maya set her up, Maya is Kween's Monroe. Y'all gotta look up this ghetto shit. I mean, I know it sounds vague if you don't know the characters, but y'all know I'll be with this ratchet ass shit until somebody get on my nerves too bad. The shit, the rabbit hole go deep. Excuse me for cussing. And yes, I'm pissing. Anybody want to know? Cause and one time I was lighting up my firing up my lighter, and this bitch say she gotta be smoking crack. So you might hear anything over here. One time they caught me pissing, and I deleted that comment so fast that when I was new on YouTube, and before I got my girl here, I say, damn, they can hear a mouse piss on cotton. Let me find out. Not only am I not camming up because I got, business ventures and shit, but I don't do nothing outrageous. Anyway, and if I do, you ain't gonna catch me making a fool out of myself on nobody camera. It ain't that serious to me. It just never gonna be that serious. And the money is out here. Social media, man, please. I seen a girl, I boosted her head up to get her own channel. She was a moderator on my channel, right? I boosted her head up to get her own channel. She embarrassed herself. That's what she did. You want to come and take over my shit? I literally paved the way for you to do this shit with me. You like a co-host. But anyway, this about Muffin. So what had happened with Muffin was she got with a 17-year-old. The girl said she was 28. Muffin said Shamaya hooked her up. Maya's World. Y'all gotta look up Maya's World. Just Google it. And then the one with the most following, she promoting people. Y'all gotta see this girl. She is a force to be reckoned with mental health. I'm serious. Everybody got their dose of crazy, but she got her dose and some other people doses. And I knew she wasn't fooling me from day one because I had already studied YouTube before Facebook. Facebook is more ratchet. I promise you it is. We talking about the YouTube streets. YouTube ain't got shit on Facebook right now. Meta is dropping them checks. You hear me? Metaverse? Yeah, all y'all about to be in virtual reality. I wouldn't recommend y'all watching some of the shit I watch, whatever. If you ain't trained in this shit, don't do it. You got to be trained in this shit. I know I get on here and cut up and act a fool and stuff like that, but for real, I be knowing what I'm talking about. Anything psychology, I got it. So working on my communication skills because them always can get better. Communication can always get better. Ew. So Muffin. So here's the controversy. Not that she slept, 35-year-old woman has sex with a 17-year-old. DSS, yes, the state pulled up and she recorded it. That's how transparent Muffin is. She's transparent. She live in the projects, but she making buku money off, but her priorities kind of messed up. Now, here's the controversial part, where this ain't about to go good. You know, if you know me, you know I got a track record. And if I stay on this shit too long, it's gonna go a little south and stuff like that. And I don't mean it, but it just is what it is, right? So, controversial part is some people call Muffin limited, you know, in her options as far as the dating world. We watch her keep going back to her last baby daddy, and she has multiple baby daddies. She's also controversial because she's got predominantly, you know, I'm not gonna say that. I will say it like this. Let me choose my words wisely. Because I don't want to delete this because I got something to say. So I ain't gonna delete. So a couple of her children are gay, right? And she says that she knows her daughter, which is in high school, smokes weed, but as long as you know she don't do it with her daughter. So when they called defects, it depends on where you at, what you call it, you know, DSS, they call the people that come out and see if you got food and come and be intrusive if you let them in. A lot of people don't know this very simple fact that you do not have to let them in. It's just, but they'll be so nice. They know what they're doing. They'll be so nice. People let them in. People let them in. Mm-hmm. And they there on an allegation. Somebody done accused you. And so, but what they accused Muffin of was true because she really was having sex with a 17-year-old. Now, 17-year-olds are legal in some states in the United States of America. So that's what you got to get down to. They're in Chicago. So you have to get down to if, because that's what it came down to. So, oh, Muffin's girlfriend name is, I think it's Banging with Bree, BRE. I think it's Banging with Bree. So she's on Facebook. So you got to go see the kid. Now, how about there are grown ass women that are sitting up here trying to come on to her, but like on Muffin lives, because Muffin was making the money before she put anybody else on. And now basically Muffin is still in love with Brianna. That's sad. What all I'm saying, the only thing I'm saying that's judgmental right now, and I'm not trying to be, but the only thing I can say is if you have nothing in common with people your age, and you got to go to a 17-year-old, they said people were saying that. And this is a little dusty little girl. I'm so sorry. Bree is dusty. She thinks she the finest dark skin. I looked in her eyes and could tell she crazy. She cockeyed. She crazy. Her and her mama and her grandma, they cuss at each other and that type of home. And they smoke together and all that shit. So Muffin said the mom kept lying to her. And so people were saying, well, why didn't you make her prove your age? And Muffin said, let's be real. People are not out here dating um, to and show that and ask somebody for their ID. And then she did another video where she said that that's like asking somebody, do you have herpes? Do you have HIV? She said this word for word, verbatim. And yes, ma'am, there are people who require these things and more. But from the projects where she at, I'm not knocking her because she got more money than me. You understand me? Social media. They just, but she was laughing just a month ago with her with her enemy, Maya's world. She said she was giving her expensive makeup. She gave her a loan. She said Maya paid her back and blah, blah, blah. But Maya, this whole thing is behind Kween Monroe. Maya is very jealous of her sister, Kween. They have the same mom, but different fathers. So Maya, they done told all their family business. This is the name of the game. If you want to be social media famous, just exploit your kids. Oh, my child is sick. Oh, send funds for us to get back and forth to the hospital. Oh, here are my 7 children. I want the public to take care of them. like this is social media. Like it's not hard to do. Low vibrational people doing this every day, making a check, exploiting they whole. They don't have no. You ain't got no privacy. Once you do that, you don't have no privacy. Nothing is sacred. Ooh, if the check is big enough. So this is an experiment from your government. Another experiment. Oh, go on the Bigo app. Go on the Miko app. See people doing strange shit for money. You don't get on here looking any kind of fucking way. You don't do that. You don't get on here and expose your kids and people start talking about your kids And, ooh, but look at this chick. So now the kids want your money. So now they'll clean up. You buying your kids. You purchasing them for $1. Now they cause they know mama got money. They should have been doing that same stuff out of respect for you. But they can't respect you because you keep taking them through changes because you keep changing sexual partners, moving them in, having multiple children's fathers. How many goddamn times you gotta lay with a man and have bastard children? Let's call it what it is. Bastard children. Uh-huh. That's a fatherless child. A bastard is a fatherless child, okay? How many times we gotta do that before we get it? Before we like, oh, maybe this nigga just fucking me and gonna leave me with a whole human being to raise by myself, by my luck. Come on. How many times? It's crazy. It's crazy to me. Now I can see if you got by the same nigga 4, 5 times, 7 times, you got 8 kids by the same dude. But how many baby daddies do we have to go through and stuff like that? Where we still sitting up here talking about baby daddies and baby mamas. Nobody get married in the Black community but the simple. And anybody with some money, everybody just so self-absorbed and arrogant and stuff nowadays. Back to Muffin +5. She was sleeping with a 17-year-old. She said the girl said she was 28. Then that went to 24. She said black don't crack. These are Muffin's words verbatim. She said black don't crack. So she did not suspect that Brianna was 17, even though people started sending Muffin. Because first, Maya got on live and said, oh, wait till y'all. Maya said, a lot of y'all will have to apologize to me because you gonna find out that we have a R. Kelly on our hands. And people now me, I didn't put it past Shamaya. So Shamaya is trying to absolve herself from anything wicked about the situation, but you said that that's your sister. Now they don't even have the same father. She later said that. Shamaya is batshit crazy, okay? So Shemaya can't keep up with her own lives. She's sleeping out the car. Shemaya is getting money from promoting people once she got into it with Kwani Monroe, her big sis, or her sister. It is her older sister. And the sad thing is Kwani put Maya onto the YouTube and Facebook gang. I don't think her YouTube did anything, but her Facebook gang popping because of her turning against her sister that put her on. Like this shit is so back to Muffin with okay. Okay, that's what I want to say. 35. It only took you nothing but 34 minutes, and you remember what you came on here and said. Okay, so this is my opinion. She said she didn't know. She didn't ask for ID. The girl mom was lying for her, saying she's an adult. She showed the text messages. So people are saying, well, Muffin, I believe her because she started crying, but she's so confused. She got the mind of a 16-year-old girl. One thing pissed Muffin off is when people try to tell Muffin how to run her life. how to raise her children, how to take care of her house, how to cook, how to be a woman at all. Because Muffin's mother was a crack addict. She's been on camera lots of times, and she, and so Muffin, I guess, had to raise herself to a degree. So one thing she resents at 35 years old is people telling her. So she said, please don't inbox me, don't email me, don't send me these long messages because I'm not going to read it. You're giving me a headache. Muffin actually said out of her mouth that her brain was like scrambled eggs. I ain't never heard no shit like that in all my psychiatric healthcare days. I'm so serious. I ain't never heard no shit. What? I ain't never heard nobody compare their own brain to scrambled eggs before. Muffin did. It's on the line. Y'all got to get on my Facebook. Stop being scared of me. You know you fuck with me. You know when I get on here, I'm be probably turned up or something like that. But you know it's gonna be the truth and stuff like that. And I appreciate that person that they told me one time. They said, "Girl, it is obvious and apparent that you drunk." Well, bitch, it wasn't no drunk kind of situation, but thank you for your concern, but it really was. How about my sciatica nerve was acting up and I had a couple muscle relaxers? How about my tongue was a little lazy because my sciatica nerve on the left side had acted up? That's what you got to look forward to when you get older. Mm. I ain't no spring chicken. You ain't 43 years old and no spring chicken. Back to Muffin Plus 5. End of the story is how many black people condoning this girl messing with a minor. You know what black women saying, caping for her? All these black women, the majority says that, hey, a lot of y'all little funky bitches was having sex and with grown men when you was teenagers too. They just reversed it. Black people are sick. I'm so sorry to tell you. If you ain't took nothing away that I fucking said in this 37 minutes, take that shit away. Black people protect sexual predators. Black people, especially black women, protect the most dangerous of society that should not even exist if we was operating in a real natural society. A lot of these motherfuckers would fail to exist. Real talk. All right. So they are saying that, oh, it's okay, Muffin. You didn't know that you can look at the girl and tell she's a child. How the fuck you got a child older than this girl and you don't know that she your daughter age? You know what Muffin said? Black don't crack. Muffin say black don't crack. How the fuck somebody go from 28 years old to 17 and I mean 19? That was the last age, but the girl really 17. The police, Muffin recorded the whole shit. The police came to the door, not the police. Yeah, the police came. Mm-hmm. The police. They had a young rookie serve Muffin. Muffin got it on her page right now. She got it posted. She said, y'all think this a skit? Because she been doing skits lately. She got the mind of a 16-year-old girl. That girl 35. That's why she has so much in common with that 17-year-old. Ain't no way in the world. I'm going to have a child that is a certain age. And I'm going to deal with somebody their age or younger. You look at me, so she started crying on the live, and she was like, well, I've kept a lot of people kids, and I love kids, and everybody know I'm not no pedophile. She don't know how to pedophile. I forgot how she said it, but the shit was funny. Like, she can't, she's simple. She 35, she's still in the hood. She's single. And she's a plus size woman that ain't got shit to do with all the tea in China, except for the fact that all Muffin do is eat. Her and Kween, stomachs is out to the fucking kneecaps and thighs. And you know what? Her and Kween will eat a mukbang in a minute. You'll want what they eating if you're watching a mukbang. Boy, I can't stand them. Oh, I can't stand them. Every time you turn around, you watch somebody eat something, next thing you know, you gotta have that. Exactly that. So, Black women are saying that it's okay, Muffin. You had sex with a 17-year-old. You're 35 years old. You have a child that's older than, and she's hanging out with your kids. Not only are you a sexual predator, muffball, but guess what? She could be too. Because both of y'all are inappropriate. There's no fucking way you're going to be 35 years old messing with a goddamn kid. 17 years old. It works for a woman, if you ask me. People say, oh, all these Black women are saying, oh, you whores, you young sluts was doing it when y'all was in high school. Y'all was dealing with it. It is not good then, but it's worse because what makes a woman is her heart. You have to have a heart to be a woman. You would be amazed at women that think that their vaginas make them a woman. No, it actually has to be your heart. And so you don't have that. You're missing the most vital component. Men nowadays, especially Black men, they be like, oh, you're emotional. They don't want you to have emotions. They want you to be hard as a damn man, a brick man. All these motherfuckers gay. You can't tell by the way they show their whole boxers and ass and shit. You can tell a gay motherfucker yet. These niggas be so down low and bisexual, it don't make no sense. They don't say they ain't gonna fuck with you. And they'll tell you real quick, don't call them gay. But Muffin got gay children. That's fine and dandy. However, she was having sex with the 17-year-old girl. Plus, on top of that, they are on lives where she took the girl out to drink. And even though they may say that you're an adult at 17 in a lot of states, it's never okay to drink alcohol at 17 in the United States. Not one state condones that. That's a fact. So she was smoking weed with the 17-year-old, having sex with the 17-year-old, and drinking with the 17-year-old. So the police came. They're still together, but now she sent the girl home. These some old lying, crooked ass, ratchet ass motherfuckers. Okay, let me tell you how I know. I watched the shit. And when the police came, the police told Muffin, he said, no, I got records here to prove that she was born in 2000. And I think it was 2000. She was trying to tell them. Anyway, Brianna stuck to her lie until the very end. Okay, you got to give her dedication. And then people, grown ass black women, talking about, well, y'all was happy together and I liked y'all together and y'all was in love and fuck what people say and what? It wasn't nothing but a whole bunch of ass black women condoning a 35-year-old with a 17-year-old and she got a child older than that child. Come on now. And what's worse than that was Brianna mama lying to Muffin, and Muffin then went into a house and kicked it with her, smoked with her, drank with her, chill with her, ate with her at a house. And the mama, Brianna mama, had, and everybody started sending Muffin the pictures of the mama, because you know it'd be a lot of detectives on social media. Okay. Oh, I had to learn the hard way. Lord, I had to learn the hard way. Oh Lord, these motherfuckers will track you down. People love to get on here and show everything and everything. Next thing you know, you're gonna laugh today and cry tomorrow. You're gonna be changing your address, your telephone number, and all that shit. These detectives get hold of your shit. So all these black women is condoning a 35-year-old woman being with a 17-year-old, giving her alcohol, weed, and licking on her twat and letting her. Now, she gonna say Brianna is more mature than a lot of older people, and some older people are mature than younger people. That girl, you're confused, but Muffin said herself that her mind is like scrambled eggs. Me personally, I ain't about to fuck with a bitch that say some shit I never heard before like that. You know, if a bitch tell you her mind gets scrambled, she say her thoughts, she say she can't think. Muffin not intelligent enough. Let's just say that. Muffin not intelligent enough to really come up with this elaborate scheme. A lot of people was like, oh, it's another skit. And no, Brianna and her mama, Maya hooked them up. Maya is okay. The relationship with Maya didn't like Muffin ever since they were childhood friends, but they were never friends. Muffin and Kwani Monroe are best friends. So Muffin and Kwani Monroe always had this tight relationship that Maya envied. And she betrayed her sister in some of the worst way. She even cut her own mom off. Like, this girl is heartless. If you look up Maya's World on YouTube, I know I've been talking about Facebook, but if you look up Maya's World on YouTube, they have videos of her throwing her son, they say, but she said it was the angle of the camera, and she just was handing him to his white father, Tristan. Maya is, y'all gotta go see it. I'm not about to describe Maya's World. But Maya is biological sisters with Kwani Monroe. Kwani Monroe and Muffin are best friends. So Maya is super jealous of that relationship. She feels like that's my sister. She should not be closer with Muffin. So she really set Muffin up with, okay. So I told you the rabbit hole go deep. Hold on. I told you the rabbit hole go deep. Okay. So my father, biological father, was with Brianna's mom. But first Maya said that they were biological sisters on her dad's side. She said that she hooked Muffin up with her sister. Maya is convinced or telling people that the girl is 16. So Here comes Muffin with her delayed, developmentally special self. Um, she says, well, she's not 16, but I wouldn't. The first video, she was like, I wouldn't be with a 16, 17, 18, 19 year old. Then she went on to say in the next video, age don't matter. Brianna was very mature for her age. And here come a bunch of black women caping for sexual predator shit and child molestation. That's a 2-for-1. Muffin is not only a sexual predator that they let, because they didn't want to take her badass kids in. Muffin got videos on her page where she showed her kids getting in a fight, and all of them got in a fight and got sent home. All of them. 5 children got sent home. She in the projects. Muffin keep it real now. So one thing I respected, she did cry, but poor Muffin, she on the mental level of this kid. Muffin ain't never grew up. That's why when you talking to a grown up, when you talking to a grown up, grown ups don't walk around telling you how grown they is. That's still a kid. You ain't my mama. You don't tell me what to do. That's still a kid. You understand what I'm saying? Fuck. So ain't no fucking way a 35-year-old should be uh in love with the 17-year-old. Like like even if it's a man and a child, like a female, it's still a child. You talking about give them a minute? Could we get at least to age 21? I'm not even comfortable with 21 because I know I have a 21-year-old child. I've had children that are over the age of 21. So guess what? That's a kid still. Give people an opportunity to grow up mentally. You know what I mean? And Muffin said out of her mouth, if I kid you not, she said out of her mouth that she said, I don't know how to say this, but I let my woman parts get in, it was lust. She lusted after this child. But the child and the mama went after Muffin because Muffin is hood rich. Kween moved out the hood. Maya got upset because she followed Kween, her big sister. She followed Kween. She follows Kween to Florida from Chicago. Kween had the money. Kween rather took in 2 of her dogs before she took in Maya black ass, a white ass husband, and this autistic child. Ain't nothing wrong with autism. Ain't nothing wrong with autism, but she like to say he's sick this way, and she thought them donations was gonna roll in cause you got a whole white husband. Yeah, white boy over there that you say can hack people, computers and emails and platforms. You said that, Miss Myers. So I mean, clearly I might be know what I'm talking about or know what I'm talking about. Like, you know, so she's over there making an ass out of herself. And this is what it's come to: family against family, child against parent. I mean, this shit is real. People be worried about the last days in time. Shit can't come fast enough for me. And that's real talk. It just can't come fast enough. Oh Lord, please bring it on. Thank you. Thank you. For real. Fuck out of here. Ooh wee. Pound the fuck out of here. I'd love to get out of this realm. Please. I'd be like, I used to be mad at life. So I remember being like, I'm in this shit again. I wake up, you know how people be like, oh, thank God you woke up. Of course I'm blessed. I woke up this morning. Didn't you wake up this morning? Fuck out of here. That ain't no blessing, depending on what you're going through in life. I know I did this show. Y'all ain't gotta give me no money. Don't be scared. Don't be in the bushes. My luck, it'll be all my ops. My whole 5 viewers will be the ops. My luck. Cause the people that love me, they ain't never shy. And they ain't never scared. You know what I'm saying? It the ops that this quiet. I know I've been on here 56 minutes. I put in work, not for a donation or nothing like that. Just seriously had to talk about Muffin Plus 5, how the Black women are still protecting child molesters and sexual predators. Black women, I am ashamed of most of us, probably. I don't know most of us, but just from what I know and my personal experiences, I'm ashamed of most of us. I think it's a crying shame. I really do. What Black women want to do. We gonna change this. We done with Muffin. Oh, I talked an hour about Muffin. And they say, oh, well, Muffin said, well, show me a live where I talked about another social media influencer. Get the fuck out of here. You done did that a couple times on your Facebook, but you waiting on a bitch like me. Most of us will recognize the truth if the truth is in us. And so it's like, I don't have to prove you to you. You know what you did? Yeah, you done did that, girl. That and then some. And people still was fucking with you, but when you cross the line, messing with a kid that you know damn well had mental issues, like, okay, take in another kid. You love children, but don't have sex with them. It was Muffin's words that she had sex with this girl. Her words. I gave you the information. Go look it up. I don't have to lie about shit. Now, I don't know where this about to go. We done with Muffin. Now I'm at the freestyle. You can get off this shit and come back to it, whatever. Like I say, if I got 5 motherfuckers in here, y'all know me because ain't nobody that fuck with me in the bushes. Why y'all scary like that? What you think I'm gonna ask you for something or something like that? I am not no bigger or panhandler. I had some people and they was just insisting on posting my Cash App and stuff like that. And it's a time and a place for everything. King Solomon said it's a time for everything. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Now, it was somebody I was gonna cuss out. Cause I'm done with the Muffin plus 5. That's all I got with it. Okay. That took a lot out of me, but I had to get off my chest because I don't have a Facebook platform where I'm gonna talk like that would be too much work to get a meta check. And like I said, I don't I like on my platform, like on YouTube. Oh, okay, yeah, I come incognito, easy, incognito, negro, not incognito, incognito. Okay, I'm black. I be on color people time, CP time, all the time. Ooh, do not expect me here. Ain't I'm black, ain't I? I'm black, ain't I? I ain't gonna be on time. A couple minutes, like, yeah, give me a couple days and stuff like that. Yeah, first couple days, yeah. Shit. But other than that, I be acting like the clock don't move, the time don't move. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, this really going another way, but it ain't left or it could be right. It don't matter. I don't care. You left handed, you right handed, what's good? You know, I said what I said. Black people are sick as fuck, condoning sexual predator bullshit and child molestation. Like, ain't no fucking way you need to be having sex with someone younger than your child. You didn't want to know her age. Come out. Well, I wasn't supposed to ask her for her ID. Bitch, you didn't want to know. You didn't know because you didn't. Yes, we asked for ID. We gonna need ID to go to the doctor to get tested. I wouldn't have. I don't be doing all that rubber, plastic condoms. I don't do that. That's why I keep my goodies to myself. We're going over 36 months. Oh, I know what I wanted to talk about. No, Sheba, don't do that. Be classy, Sheba. You done did all good all week. Today you had a rough day today. I had a rough day on Tuesday. I ain't gonna go over it in my mind because the situation had resolved itself. However, what had happened was the neurotransmitters pretty much set the fuck off. Like, it don't take much to traumatize me. My nerves ain't that great. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm more afraid of me than anybody. And I swear to God, ain't nobody more, listen. Cause I know what I do to a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like if I don't want to die today, I might want to die that day. I have been that depressed. I have suffered from depression to that point where I have wanted to die that day. However, it ain't gonna be by your hands, not by your might or your power. Do I live? I'm serious. Ain't no way in the world. This ain't gonna happen and stuff like that. People be trying it though, but I tell you, I work in psychiatric healthcare, y'all. Yeah, like no, that's my calling, that's my duty. I work with people way more nuts than me. This should be so fun. It's like, oh my God, it's scary, but at the same time, it took me a very long time to discover my calling and my purpose. That shit was crazy. Like I was like, what the fuck? You know, some people are late bloomers in different aspects of life. There is none like me. It's okay. It's okay. When you hear me on here, you see me on here, you show love and respect. It's okay. I can't believe I got 5 faithful scaredy cats. This is the part where I cuss out the few listeners that I be having. Listen, this the part right here. Well, I cuss y'all out and stuff like that. Because y'all get on my nerve. Y'all ever heard a motherfucker because you to death? Because that shit is the longest word to me. Like I'm a little fairly articulate in some ways, but I promise you, when a motherfucker say because along, oh, motherfucker mean it the way they say because. The fuck out of here. I say because. Because. But some motherfucker. It's just different in life. It just depends on what you come from. Yes, I'm turned the fuck up. Anybody don't have to guess that shit. I don't give a shit. I'm more after night and tomorrow, and man, I'm turning up for tomorrow. Now tomorrow I gotta fast and pray. You know what I'm saying? It's all about balance, and so gotta get it on together tomorrow. Self care day, moisturize and oil myself down because I'm a tomboy. I'm a tomboy, so off top I have to remember to moisturize and I'll knock you bitches' noses off your face. You hoes that keep trying me. You know who you are. I ain't gonna call your name no more. Oh Lord, I hope I ain't fuck up no copyright. Let me see. Oh, I stay on here too long. If I stay on here too long, it just go to a shit shot. And I just don't give a shit at that point. I literally will be shitting on you whores that stalk me. It's ridiculous. Like I have the weirdest stalkers. There's no way I would want to be famous. Not at all. Give me my health. You know what I mean? Give me my health. Give me my wealth, give me my just dues and stuff like that. But as far as like famous and stuff, like you don't got no privacy. People be violating. They so disrespectful. They get your kids taken away. It call the people on your grandparents. I've had social workers like I'm like, I just came up to the office and reported her. How the fuck she report me? Motherfuckers is dirty out here when it comes to a goddamn dirty ass dollar. You hear me? Motherfuckers is dirty as fuck when it comes to a filthy, dirty ass dollar. This shit ain't gonna mean nothing in a little bit. I ain't gonna go back to a handshake. That's nasty as fuck. That's how America had gave us. We always sit. How we the most wealthiest place, and we sit with a COVID. Just come get this vaccine. Fuck out of here. I done lost buku money, buku job opportunities for the simple fact that I'm not, you ain't gonna make me take no vaccine. I took a job and I took some contracts and they say religious purposes, personal, it's got to be medical or religious. Sign off that on this shit. No, thank you. You're gonna put a chip in me next. Yeah. Yeah. All them gamers and shit. You fucking incels. You goddamn right. Talking to you, son. Get the fuck out of here. You fucking incels don't read a book to save your life. Gaming it up, ain't you? Oh, big, sorry, nasty, sour couch potato. And get your funky ass up out my life. I don't have time for it. I really don't. My schedule is really pretty deep. You know what I'm saying? You can't overwork yourself. That's what you don't want to do. You don't want to start aging and shit. I did that, man. I remember when I didn't even know I was a shit. I was a shit. You understand what I'm saying? And sometimes it'll be like that. And like, fuck out of here. I've been through some shit. I really have, man. It's amazing that I have a peace of my mind. You know what I mean? Like, some people minds is, you know, sharper than others. Some people mind are quite a contrast. Um, you know, you have to meet people at their level sometimes, but if it is gonna drain you, if it's gonna tear you down, don't do that. Whatever you do, don't do that. Don't weigh yourself down on the burden of, I find it, me personally, I find it challenging enough to just carry my own weight. So, the idea of carrying other people's weight, it no longer fantasized me. I have done that. I've been there and I've done that. I'm 43. I ain't no spring chicken. I'm gonna be 44 in September 12th. And stuff like that. And so I'm sorry. I'm enjoying myself. I got some mops listening to me. That shit is crazy. That shit's crazy. Like y'all really, really, really in the bushes and stuff like that. For what? Why? Like this shit is so weird to me. Then I start acting a little paranoid. Baby, I'm just paranoid. I'm paranoid. I'm tripping. Been smoking. Been sipping. Fucked around with two bitches. I'm saying. And stuff like that. So I did do my good time though. Oh hell. They gonna listen to it in the morning when they wake. I deal with corporate, women. The hood rats. Ooh, one time I tried a hood rat. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. That shit don't never work out with me. Like, no matter how nice I am, it's like a fucking rat gonna be a rat, right? So, next thing you know, you got bitches stalking you worse than men. That's awful. I have been sexually harassed so much because I don't know how beautiful I am, right? I'm pretty sure you can identify. I'm pretty positive you can relate to just some people can't keep their hands off you, whatever. You got that magnetic, whatever, you know, and stuff like that. And so I'm so sick of human beings in general. like, like, but I don't like dogs and cats. I like horses though, but I don't like dogs and cats and all that shit. But I like horses though. I really do. Yeah. So, but anyway, a fly bitch like me, one time this white man gave me a whole horse. I couldn't keep that horse up. I couldn't do it. It It costs a lot. Just a veterinarian coming out, just to feed, just to clean up, have labor. Somebody got to clean up the horse shit. Oh my God. Expensive. Can you say expensive? I had to get that horse back, that white man. You know what he did? Kiss me on the lips. He kissed me, a white redneck that gave me the best horse because he tried to give me this old other horse and this other horse. Like them motherfuckers look hungry. I want this horse that I met you on. He was riding behind my car and we went to IGA in South Carolina. I'll never forget. And he gave me Comanche. Gave me the white man literally. You know, they had a saying back in the day in the South. I just heard it, but I remember. But anyway, I'm going to see a man by the horse. I mean, mama gonna fuck something, grandma gonna fuck something, auntie gonna fuck something. You know what I'm saying? But this really was, he gave me a horse. I ain't went to go see him by the horse until the last time. I had to take this horse back to him because I couldn't afford the horse. And so he kissed me. Oh my fucking God. Oh my fucking God. I can say that because I am God to me in my life, right? I ain't always wanting to live this life, but I'm doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? So, ew! I had to give him back the horse. He kissed me. He had firm, but it was a good kiss. White men can kiss with their little lips. I'm gonna tell you, I have been kissed, and they just kiss me. Like white men love me to death. Black men, not so much. It's okay. It's gonna work out some kind of way. We have all kind of races and ethnicities and nationalities, so I don't have to. Even genders. I thought about a couple bitches, but oh Lord have mercy. Ooh, them bitches more disappointing. I ain't gonna be able to do it. I ain't gonna be able to do the gay lesbian stuff like that and stuff like that. I like beating up on men pretty much. I should have put that on my paper today at work. No, I shouldn't. I'm glad I didn't think about it. Should have put on that paper they ask what your hobbies are, what your favorite color, at the job and stuff like that. I should have said beating up on men and stuff like that. Ooh, I am a man devourer. But I think my queens love me because I don't know what's not to love about me. I am so super lovable when I want to be. So, keyword when I want to be. When I want to be. So, anyway, I fucked up this. No, I ain't fucked it up because I ain't played no music. But I still was talking about Muffin plus five, but then that shit ended. Queen, you doing all right. Don't be so hard on yourself. But let me tell y'all, real talk. Uh, so I got a very big, generous friend um, that I met on YouTube, and she said, "Well, Queen, why you keep talking about the people? Don't say their name, whatever, like that. But if you genuinely hurt by something, you, I'm gonna vent. Women die, especially Black women, from harboring negative emotions and everybody's burdens and pains. I don't have time for that. I seriously don't. I don't have time for it. I really don't. I don't have enough time in the day. And if I had the time, I probably wouldn't waste it like that. Let's be honest with one another. So, yeah, me, I don't do that great at forgiving, right? So, and one thing, the older that I have gotten, I'm like, oh, believe a person the first time they show you who they are. Like, it's not a game. Like, people are going to show you who they are. And at that point in time, it's for you and only you to make a wise decision. Right there on the spot, make a wise choice. That's facts. Mm-mm. That's facts. You can hate it or love it. That's facts. I'm not gonna lie to you for what. But yeah, if you get hurt by somebody that you had trust in, and so even though I hadn't met a lot of my queens or any of my queens on the YouTube initial platform, they were like virtual friends and they loved me. And but my girls were corporate, the ones that supported me the most financially or whatever. Like they be working, they work in corporate. It's not the business. What's up, she? Send you some money. You don't gotta call me. My grandma used to say, you ain't gotta be in my door every day to prove you love me. And her best friend, Miss Janie Mae, they only saw each other when they went to the mailbox. They called each other once a month and they were best friends. And my grandmother said that my dad's mom said, that's the secret to that friendship is that they are random and rarely talk, and that makes the best friendships to further away. Ah, that was some gangster shit to tell somebody, at a young age. To me, I thought it was kind of cold at the time I heard it, but now I'm 43. I'll be 44 September 12th. Hello, Sheba Bishop. In case you was looking for me or something, I love to ring my name. Because one time I was ashamed of my name. But then I learned what it meant and stuff like that. It mean oath. It mean oath. A oath is a motherfucking promise. I keep my word. Word is fucking bond. That if you ever try to get close to me for any unethical reason, immoral in my eyes, you will get handled and you will get dealt with, and I ain't gotta do shit. I ain't gotta lift a finger. Got angels for that. What's good? Ancestors for that. What's good? God, the God of good for that. What's good? You don't gotta be doing voodoo, hoodoo, and rituals on nobody. It's simple. Return the sender. If you mean me well, I mean you 1,000 times well. You mean me bad, I mean you 1,000,000 times bad. You see how that multiplied? And I ain't even good at math like that, but I know how to count the money, right? And so I don't come after the money. At the same time, though, I shared my shit and I was a loving, giving person. And the last thing you want to do is try to align yourself with black women that are not on your level. And the ones that are on your level, guess what? They got shit to do. They got money to make. I don't got time to play with you, right? Real talk. We attract. We attract. You know, whatever we say. My motto in life is: we don't get what we deserve in life. We get what we settle for. Never settle. Some people deserve the sun, the moon, the stars, but um, likewise, you got some old slimy, snake ass, slimy, disgusting, slithering, snake ass hoes and bitches that sit up there and try to pretend as though they are equivalent. And that shit is amusing. But do I get hurt in the process? Of course I did. But did I learn? Yes, I did. Yeah, I learned. I learned better. I learned my lesson. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, just cause you nice don't mean the next motherfucker gonna be nice. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. What we have to do as number one, and this is real talk. I know I'm a little faded, y'all, but this is real talk. Um, Number one, you got to be grateful. You got to find more things to be grateful about. Instead of saying, oh, I had to eat food out of the trash can today, you could say, I'm thankful I found food out of the trash can today. You understand what I'm saying? Number one is gratitude. Gratitude is an attitude, right? Number two, after gratitude and attitude, is respect. Gratitude is attitude. That's the only attitude gonna get you anywhere. Then you gotta have respect. You can't walk around just disrespecting. You can't do that. Uh-uh. And so sorry somebody didn't raise you right. Oh, you don't want to know about my week and why I'm on here venting. I don't have to work tomorrow. I'm PRN with one job and got cases on the other. Uh, I'm self-employed, bitch by the life. Hello, hello, and hello, hell the fucking low. You know, yeah. So yeah, shit hurt. Yeah, I'll cry about a bitch. Mm-hmm. You know, I done try to put your ass on, educate you, uplift you, motivate you, inspire you, and what you do. What the fuck you do it? Oh, okay. All right. That's cool. You a hater. Oh. Did you just become a hater? Or was you always like, uh, shit, it crazy. These motherfuckers, these bitches will stalk you to death, man. That's why I can't. I'm low key. Mm-mm. I promise you. These bitches worse than the men. And the men will harass the fuck out of you. But if a woman get obsessed with you, she is obsessed. Okay. And it's awful, the shit they do. Then want to come back, ask for you to understand them, and they were going through a tough time, and you should understand. And okay. Oh, one thing we don't want is Queen Sheba to show her ass, her natural brown molasses caramel dipped in caramel pecan tan ass. That's what we don't want to do, right? So that is so I one time I thought I was gonna have foster children and stuff, but the way that they are teaching you how to do stuff now, basically you have to kiss the kid's ass to get along with them. You have to kiss the kid's ass to get along with them. That is the new parenting approved method. You don't want them calling on you. You don't want to certainly spank them. So the system has devised a way to put a pipeline for these kids to go straight from the mental institutions to back to foster care, back to the abusive home, back to the court, back to foster care, back to the mental institution, and now you're in juvie. And then from juvie, you go to, but what the kids are so smart and brilliant now. My grandmother used to say that every generation gets weaker and wiser. And I didn't know what that meant, but I know now. 43 years old, I know now. And so she would say every generation get weaker and wiser. And what that means is like the kids are so soft, they're weak as fuck. Toilet tissue, Charmin, Cottonelle, soft. Mhm. You have to, for these kids not to call the law on your ass, whatever, wherever, that what they say in the country, the law. I used to hate that word. There's certain words I despise, like boss and the law, and I hate certain words. Yeah. Ew. Anywho, so uh the new way of parenting, because if you don't do it the way the government says, they will come in and take your children. Now they're with a fuck. Now listen, some people need their kids taken away from, but here's the crazy part. Let me blow your mind. Back when Reagan dropped that crack bomb, and it was, they saw black people, they said, oh, they're on crack. It was a whole crack epidemic with my people, right? So how about now the judges and the lawyers, children and grandchildren are sprung out on meth, opioids, heroin, fentanyl. Like, can you believe this shit has, like, the tables have turned? And so where I'm at, it's like 180,000 people, right? And you're not going nowhere, and a white person is not on something like like heavy shit. Talking about no medical card marijuana or street marijuana. Or, I'm talking about psychotropic drug, anything to get high. And they think they be fooling people, you know. And so anyway, I am in the Midwest. Please, somebody come save me. This is a cry for help. You know how they say blink twice? Maybe I should get on camera and blink twice. I need help. Nobody is coming to my rescue. This is sad, tired, and through. But at least I'm doing my part, and I'm being very honest and open and vulnerable. Um, nobody coming to my rescue because I'm a black woman. I'm big and burly and stocky. I was like, damn, bitch, you long as fuck. Like, bitch, just cut it out. Like, you're not gonna be petite ever in your life. And then, so right now I'm 175, but when I got down to now, remember my heaviest weight was 300. And then I got down to 165 at one point, years later. And oh my goodness, the wind was blowing me. The wind was blowing me at 165, 5'9", size 10 and a half shoes. So, oh my gosh, it was crazy. It was, so I said, I ain't never gonna be that small no more. We ain't gonna do that no more. The wind is just not gonna do me like that. And I have the time at 175, but what I got to do is build my muscle mass up. That's all I got to do. That must be mean I need a man. That must be mean I need a man. I can beat on him, beat his ass, get my muscle mass up. Beat on a nigga real quick. You get your titties. They gonna sit up. You gonna have chest muscles and shit. Beat up on a man. Y'all be sleeping. Y'all be sleeping. It beat up on. It would be every nigga like to be beat up. And you a real man like to be rough out. You don't want no pussy ass dude that you can kick him on the other side of the room through the wall and shit. You don't want that. And then he gonna have ego and, oh, you kick me on the other side of the room. You don't want somebody that lightweight. I have made UFC boxers before fucking with me. I was a man beater ever since the first boy touched my butt in first grade and pulled out all my bows and grabbed my butt and ran. And I caught him and I beat the fuck out of niggas. I did that from first grade. Niggas would pull my bows out my hair, touch my butt, and run. I would beat them, catch them. At first, you gotta catch them. Then you gotta beat them. Okay, that's what you do to a man. What I gotta do to be more transparent? I'm pouring out my soul. Ain't nobody said shit. Is my shit on? Hello. Ain't nobody say nothing yet. I ain't got a fan on here yet. Everybody the ops. Damn. Well, bitch, they say you ain't popping unless you got an enemy. So I ain't. But me personally, say it with me now. I ain't got time for it. I really don't have the time. Say it with me now. I ain't got time for it. I really don't have time and stuff like that. I'll be playing with people and stuff. You guys freak me out when you say nothing because I know you're not like my day ones, but I know what time I was getting on this bitch. I know, but I didn't mean to drag it out this long. I meant to talk about Muffin plus five and get off, but then, it went a different way. It's okay. I forgive myself. How many of you forgive yourself? You have to forgive yourself. Now, Muffin cannot forgive herself. 17 years old. She's still messing with the girl. She's on the girl lives. The girl is saying, I miss Muffin. She's playing with this girl. That's why you don't deal with kids, because their brain is not all the way functioning. It has not developed because they're a kid. Give them a little bit to grow. It's okay. If they come back to you, it was meant to be. This is sick. And the Black women that are condoning, oh, she's 35. This kid is 17. She's really a kid. You have a daughter older than that. What are you doing with your life? Like, what? Why would we have anything in common with a child younger than our oldest child? Like, why would we do that? Oh, I don't wonder why you think I'm a pedophile. Then the next video, she says, well, it's nobody's business whether she's 17. I know she's not 16. She still don't know, a stupid, retarded ass. Still don't fucking know how old that girl is. The police came to her door. She recorded it. It was not a skit. And said, fuck out of here. 2 hours. I don't want a penny. I just want y'all to show how much a lot of these little devils and trolls come to get a sister, and it's like, what? I don't know. But I know that she said, oh, well, she get along with her kids. Well, she's their age and younger. So, like, she has more. And for a adult to have something in common with a kid, it means that not only are you a perv, but you are also, like, I don't even want to do this. I really don't want to go into reading nobody to feel for nothing like that. But we know when we molesting children, when we got children older than the child we having sex with. And she said, my woman parts got in the way. And then she said, I don't know how to say. She said, my mind scrambled up like eggs. What the fuck, Muffin? I ain't never heard a motherfucker compare they mind to scrambled eggs before until that shit did that. I said, what? She serious as fuck. She slow. Muffin, if she would have went to school, she would have been on the short bus in high school, but the poor thing didn't get a chance to go to school. Her mother was on drugs. I mean, all the shit is public information that Muffin put out. So, the whole thing, Shemaya is dirty. Shemaya set up Muffin with her. She said it was her sister, but they're not sisters. They have different fathers now, according to her, but at first they had the same father. Now she says that my daddy fine, my daddy don't want your mama and she this and that. And it's a mess. It's a ghetto fucking mess, is what the fuck it is. Okay. And I am here for it, for every piece and every crevice. And so I found myself bouncing from an anonymous page because Maya blocked me. Maya will block you. You cannot have and I block people, but Maya blocks you if you just simply have a respectful, contradictory statement. It's going to be blocked from Maya. Like, Maya's world, y'all. And they sleeping in a car. She is homeless. She went out there to see her sister and she thought she was going to live with her sister. Her sister took 2 dogs in, as opposed to her, Tristan, and her baby. And oh my goodness, she thought her sister owed that to her. And you welcome to the real world. What? Welcome to the real world. I done had sisters don't like my ass. I'm an unlikable motherfucker to a lot of people at a lot of times. And that's just what it is. Fuck out of here. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. But anyway, I think I was saying basically, saying with Muffin, um, yeah, it's not cool. 35, 17, not fair. It's not fair. You got like 5 children. You got teens and babies, and it's one baby she don't even put on the screen like that. Betty, her name Betty. Mary said they gonna keep it in the family. She have a country ass old lady named Mary, and so she got one named Betty. Lord, she the young. She don't never put her on camera. But the gay little boy with the nails, his nails cost $185 every time, every 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. Muffin have to pay him, and I don't blame him. You know that you can write off a tax credit with your child. You pay them $12,000. It can be an employee, and it's non-taxable, and you get $12,000 off of, and they don't get taxed. The kids don't get taxed, so it's a win-win situation for everybody. It's just the more you know. My people perish for a lack of knowledge. Hello. But I think I said my piece. I've been on here long enough. I ain't gonna wear it out. But I want to say this. Um, to the people that support me, that'll listen to this in the morning, thank you. Y'all know who y'all are. For the ops that's been listening but learning, because you're gonna learn if you fuck with Queen. So I'm glad you learned something new today. I love learning. So I love the library. I love nature, you know, except dogs and cats, all that domestic stuff. You know what I think is cruel is people locking dogs up in kennels or crates for 9 hours to 10 hours a day on their commute to work. And this dog has had to not only stretch, run and play. I have known people that have bought houses strictly for dogs. Like, seriously, it's a dog house. It's their world. All the furniture, everything is theirs. And I've seen it all. The dogs have watched them have sex, couples. It's sickening. People love animals more than they love people now. And that's crazy. So we gotta do some different shit. And I'm gonna be the first to be the change and stuff like that. I love you for my queendom that come and listen to me tomorrow. I'm not gonna take this down. I should not be copywritten. I don't I didn't play no bad music, Miss Sherry Drummer and stuff like that. So I was a good girl. I didn't even go off on some people I want to say some stuff about because life is about growth and stuff for me. So I love you. Mwah.